Before we get started, let me start off by saying a big thank you, as always, to AMC for allowing me to screen Kung Fu Panda 4 before its official release date next Friday, and let you know if the movie worth seeing or not. So, is the movie worth seeing? Let's talk about it. What's going on, my YouTuber subscribers, Kung Fu Panda fans? I'd like to hope you guys are having a good start to your week, because we got a brand new 2 new movies coming out next week, and one of them is Kung Fu Panda 4, starring Jack Black and Awkwafina. Don't click off. Yeah, Awkwafina's in this movie. We all came for the Jack Black and the Kung Fu Panda, and how was it? Was the movie good? I want to say, if I could just like not be an adult for a second, just kind of be like, this movie's clearly marketed for kids. Are the kids gonna love this movie? I'm gonna have a decent good time with it. They don't really care about stories and, continuity and plot like that. They have a good time with this animated movie about a fighting Kung Fu Panda. For the adults, I gotta like sit through this movie. It's not the worst. I'm just saying, if you're a Kung Fu Panda fan, I think you might kind of be like, this movie's kind of unnecessary, because I'm pretty sure that Po's like story got wrapped up in 3. So I do 4. It's kind of like the Toy Story 4 effect, where it's like Toy Story 3, perfect trilogy, boom. Oh, we're getting a 4. What could they possibly talk about? What could they do? Pretty much the case with Kung Fu Panda 4. It's kind of just like, I mean, the movie was cool and everything like that, but it was kind of like we're giving Po like this extra like resolve and adventure that he doesn't really need. Let him just have his trilogy. Nope, DreamWorks is like, what Disney's making Inside Out too? We gotta get the sequels pumping. Kung Fu Panda 4. The postcards, I believe that Kung Fu Panda 4 comes out in theaters next Friday. It's funny enough, it's one of 2 bear movies coming out next week. We got Imaginary with the killer teddy bear, and then we got Kung Fu Panda with the kick-ass bear. Can't go wrong with your bear choice this week. But here's why Kung Fu Panda 4. Check it out. I think of the movie, like I said, when it comes to animated movies, I'll be honest, I truly go off of the characters so much, not the voice actor, because some voice actors are kind of just like, I don't know what the fuck they are. I do know Jack Black is still Jack Black, and he's still awesome. It's just, Jack Black is one of those characters that he can be in anything, and he'll always bring it. He'll always be great. Especially just the role that he was like made for. It's the role he created. So it was good to see him back as Po. I like this character. He was still like, he wasn't as goofy as he was in the original trilogy. But I love Jack Black and I love Po in this movie. They were both great. I feel like Po definitely grew as a character in this movie, even though I'm still kind of just like, didn't you learn those lessons in the last movie? So it's like the writers are like, I didn't see the 3rd movie. Shit. What year did that come out? Like I said, we got Awkwafina. She's back. It's just like, why? You can just tell when you hear Awkwafina. If you put like 4 Awkwafina characters together, I bet you just like they're all indistinguishable from each other. She's going to be like, oh, Awkwafina, another role as Awkwafina. Okay. We'll get props to the new villain in the movie. I like the whole shape-shifted thing that she does, stuff like that. Kind of like a good throwback to the other villains in the Kung Fu Panda series. So it was good to see that. So overall, that character's acting was pretty good. It was really simple to follow, so the kids will be able to be like, okay, I'm locked in. Know what's going on. It's been some years since Kung Fu Panda 3, and so now Po is pretty much going to be the new leader, leader of the Valley of Peace. So he can't be the Dragon Warrior no more. So that was like, got to train up a new set of Dragon Warriors till this other new threat, this villain and shit, she's fucking shapeshifted and stuff like that. She's taking all the other different powers and stuff like that from other villains, and now Po pretty much has to recruit a new league of animals to fight this new villain. Simple plot. To know that Po got a new band of Furious Fives to face off against the villain. That's it. Approach the movie, I'll say the animation is really stepped up. Like I said, the last one came out, 2016, I think, Kung Fu Panda 3. The animation was really good in the movie. Everything really fast-paced, really stands out, really kick-ass. It's really funny, too. Like I said, comedy, for me personally, is really hit and miss, because something that I just don't mind money. But I just will say the comedy in this movie definitely does step up a lot in this movie. So it was actually pretty funny and stuff. Like the things you see in the trailers, you're just like, I saw it for the 700th time. It's not funny. There are other jokes and stuff and situational humor in the movie that makes up for the stuff you saw in the trailer. So that's also like, oh, well, I guess they didn't spoil everything. And I will say the biggest thing for me is like, I do like Po's real wrap up in this movie. Make me feel like, yes, now there will never be a Kung Fu Panda 5. Well, this movie does amazingly well. And then there's a retcon this movie, and then we'll get another trilogy. I don't have any con in the movie, say more or less the fact that I just don't think this movie necessarily had to come out. It's just some of the stories, like an extra little prologue to Kung Fu Panda 3, but I also feel like, kids got to see something this week. Let the kids see something. So this movie was made for the kids. Kids are going to love it, and that's all that matters. Kids love it. At the end of the day, Kung Fu Panda 4 had a pretty decent time with the movie. I definitely feel like it didn't need to exist, but I'm glad it happened for the kids. The kids are going to have a good time with it. Kung Fu Panda fan, I think you'll have a great time with this movie. If you're a kid, they're going to have a good too with the animation, the kick-ass Kung Fu, and the humor. That was great. That's Aquafina. Just say that being said, I think I'll easily say that Kung Fu Panda 4 is definitely a safe 7 out of 10. Would definitely worth seeing at matinee. Kung Fu Panda 4 officially in theater next Friday. You go see it. You're not gonna see it. Type below. Let me know. Talk about it. See you guys in the next video. As always, subscribe. Until next time.